Well, ladies and gentlemen, another day, another video. Today I will be doing the master difficulty of the event quest, and I'm going to be trying to do it all with Abomination. Not sure if that's going to work. Like, I'll be able to get him through all the way, like at least until the boss fights. But yeah, let's take a look at this. Guess just take the path of Punisher, because why not? Punisher's not too hard of a champion to fight, so should be a fairly easy fight, even though he does seem to have the class advantage. So yeah, I'm just gonna try to upload like every day, daily. We'll see, like, cause with school and all, it's a little difficult to upload like every day. So I just try to fit it into my schedule like somewhere. It's not gonna be the easiest thing in the world, but I'm gonna try to make it work. Just finish him up, and I forgot he's got the buff there, indestructible buff. Only like some champions have that, but it's really annoying when they activate it at the end because you think you're done, and you're just really not. Onto Guillotine, which, well, hopefully for us, we will have the class advantage here. So today I will be doing quests 1 through 3. So as a part 1, 4 through 6 will be done probably some other time, I guess next week, because it's like Saturday and I have a video planned for tomorrow that I've already recorded and everything. Yeah. So we're on to Kingpin. Get our Abomination on. Yeah, so I'm glad they've made a new Abomination, because this one's kind of a disappointment. Nobody has really been like, oh, Abomination is my absolute favorite character, and there's no reason for him to be your absolute favorite character, because there's nothing to him, really. He's just a basic champion. Because, I mean, the basic champions are okay, but, like, they're not the best. Because there are only some basic champs that are like, oh, they're pretty good. Like, they're not all that bad. They're actually pretty good. Like Wolverine, like, you got Wolverine. He's not bad at all. Like, he's pretty good, like, because of his bleed and just, like, his healing abilities. I guess we have Hawkeye now, so just do Abomination. Like, the reason I try to, like, do this with Abomination, because it's an easy quest, let's face it, because my champs are just good, because I've done the legendary difficulty already, and that was pretty fun. I hope to, like, I can do all 100% it, like, probably do some 100%ing on the channel, throw some videos up for it. But yeah, I'm just doing master difficulty because I haven't, like, touched this difficulty at all yet. So I'm just putting up, like, so it's content, Got Morningstar. I have a 5-star Morningstar. She's awakened as well. She's, like, fun to use. I like using her just because of her abilities. They're kind of different. Like, it's nice that they give you, like, a charge, like, for her in the beginning, so that you can get some damage done, like, even if you, like, it's just, like, the beginning of the fight. So on Old Man Logan, I think this is the last fight until, like, Sasquatch. Just up here. Yeah, but back to Morningstar. Yeah, she's just, like, an interesting champ. She's pretty good. Like, she's not, like, the greatest champion in the world, but she's still very good. Like, Old Man Logan here, like, he's pretty good as well because of his buff. He was one of the champs that they did a good job buffing. Like, there's several of them, like Hulkbuster. Like, Hulkbuster used to be at bottom, now he's at, like, the top. Like, he's good. Everybody wants him now. I guess we're on Sasquatch. Yeah, Sasquatch is, I guess, a newer champ. Yeah, over the past, like, few months, he's been added in, along with Guardian. Guardian's also a very good champ. Like, he's okay, but Guardian's, like, extremely good just because of his like, auto block and his damage output. I think if I knock him below 25, he starts a health thing, and I have stunned myself because I'm just not smart. Yeah, this is... With these quests, I don't have to, like, there's not a whole lot of, like, oh, I have to try hard so I can do this. Like, I mean, if I die to the boss, oh, well, I die to the boss. I still have, like, 4 other champs I can just easily finish out the quest with. I like to, oh, there's the heal. I like to get him up to, like, his special, too, because the special one can be a little bit annoying, just because it's, whatchamacallit, just because, like, you get stunned. Like, I mean, you mess up just say you, like, mess up the dexterity, and then you're just like, oh, no, I messed up dexterity, and then you just get stunned. Go. First quest is done. Alright, I think I get a good amount of gamma. Oh, 10,000 gamma, that's pretty good. These rewards are, like, not, like, that great, because I need, like, 5 and 6 star shards, not, like, 3 star shards. I mean, it's always nice just to, like, open a crystal. Yeah, I'll take this path, just because why not? I mean, okay, here's another champ that's not good, but is annoying, Korg. See, just his abilities alone are very annoying. Because, I mean, he's got, like, he can go unstoppable and unblockable, and then just unblockable on, like, a special one sometimes, and so it's annoying. I mean, when I knew what I was getting into when I brought in a champion like Abomination. Like, I knew it wasn't going to be like, oh, this is just super easy. It's just like, no, it's going to be a little hard. Like, it's not going to be the easiest thing in the world. But I mean, like, you know, just like the game overall is like hard, like, right, it's like kind of, it's somewhat of a strategy game, a little bit, just as like what you're knowing, like, all right, you go into the fight, you know, what are the nodes, what are the champion's abilities, like, you know, you just gotta know pretty much everything you can before you go into the fight. Like with quests like these, you don't really have to, because the nodes are either going to be pretty simple, or just because they're lower champions, it's not going to be that bad. If they're, like, even if there even is a node. Yeah, speaking of Hulkbuster, like, Hulkbuster, I mean, he was always kind of just a bad champ, until, like, now he's got, like, unblockable. He does shock damage. Well, he does, like, it's more easy to obtain, like, shock, give someone shock. It's just generally easier now. Yeah, you see his special one's unblockable now. Yeah, now I have shock. See, like, Kabam has done a very good job reworking some champions, making them better. It's kind of nice to see the game develop over so many years. Like, I actually, like, did not start playing the game until, like, I guess maybe a little bit before, like, I guess, I want to say the, like, spring of 2019. That's when I first got into the game. And it was introduced to me by my cousin, actually. So, and I was like, oh, this seems kind of fun. Let me try it out. And it is now since be, like, one of my all-time, like, favorite games. Like, it never gets old. Like, just everything, like, the gameplay, it's, like, all the updates, like, they update this thing, like, all the, like, it's continuous. Like, you know, they update it about every month, because people get bored with, like, the same stuff, so they need new content, new everything. And, like, yeah, like, they got new quests and stuff, because, you know, some people are, like, ahead of the game. They pretty much, like, 100%ed everything, so they try to pump out new content, like, for those people. And, like, the people who haven't completed everything, or just don't have, like, the champs or anything, they do that. They pump out stuff, so, like, hey, come on, here's some more stuff that you can do while you're waiting. Because, like, you know, some people, like, I myself am free to play, I know. Some people are like, oh, you're free to play? Like, you don't spend money on the game? And I'm like, yeah, no, I kind of just don't. Because I don't see the point, like, because I feel like I try to get everything, like, legit. Like, I like to do, like, I don't want to be like, oh, I paid money to get, like, 5 different 6 stars. Like, I know I have a 4 6 stars, but, like, that's because I worked for those all. Like, simply just because I have worked for all of those. Not like I haven't bought anything, let alone like in-game stuff, like through like the shop that requires like units. Like I'm not paying money to get units or like bundles. Like up now we're on the boss now. Alrighty. He's got the Red Hulk. I know he's got the evade thing, so Abomination, there's a good chance he's gonna die. Just because, like, cause you give Red Hulk evade and like, I swear the entire world collapses, cause just the amount of pain and suffering this is just awful. And yeah, I guess we had this the degen thing too. So when his timer runs out or he hits me, I now have it, which is great. Just give it back to him. Yeah, just like being free to play, I guess, is not bad. Like there are a lot of like I guess mainstream, like bigger YouTubers. I think like Contest Champion, I'm pretty sure he's free to play. And I'm like he's such a big like kind of contest YouTuber. Like the biggest, I think the biggest contest YouTuber is probably Seaton. I pretty much like pretty much any YouTuber's content that does Contest of Champions, because it's enjoyable. I like to watch that stuff, and so it's just easy for me to watch and enjoy. And then you see like some people like blowing a ton of money on it's kind of interesting, like, because sometimes you get people who like blow a ton of money to buy something in game and then get absolutely like ghosted. It's awful. Yeah, as I said, Abomination did die just because I'm not smart. I mean, like, the whole character is like, you got some good ones, you got some bad ones, you got some like mediocre ones. They all kind of differ. I mean, because they differ, it's good to see variety, and like variety is like, variety's always good. Variety's never bad, because it's something new. Like, you go out somewhere like to go eat food or something, you try something different, like, because they have a variety, and you want to like try something different than you usually do. And there we go. Quest number 2 is done. We got one more. I guess 10,000 more gamma. Got some units. Got a tier 1 alpha. Got some pretty decent stuff there. Probably because it's chapter finish. Here we go. Next quest. Let's see what we got here. Look like anything too hard. I guess. Let's just take magic. Let's just take the magic path, because there's nothing. Yeah, we have the class advantage. Yeah, nothing bad with that. Yeah, so variety is always good, basically. And like, you just get like, because the game has such a wide variety of characters, like they've made several like kind of the same kind of champions. Like I said, I guess yesterday, about how they made like a ton of Deadpools, and it was like, yeah, I know, like, because I feel like he's kind of like, he's just kind of there in the game, like nothing, because I feel like they always like to like, I don't know, I guess not like really poke fun at, but like kind of just add him like randomly. He's kind of just randomly in places, and it's okay. I feel like almost like every game has like one of those characters that they just throw in like wherever. And if it seems like it's okay, they just throw them in. Like, I have no problem with that. A lot of the times they're either like comedic characters or something like that. Yeah. To Warlock. Warlock is another great champion. It's very good. Like, I like his like kind of design. He's very like mechanical. Like, that's how he was kind of like in the X-Men TV series. It's very, very interesting. It was just kind of interesting to see how they made him. And I was thinking like he would be like one of those characters that I feel like they would never add in, and then they added him, and I was like, oh, they added Warlock. I'm like, that's kind of interesting. Warlock, how long was he added in? I guess a while now. I can't even remember. Oh, Sunspot. Never mind. I was about to say, I can't even remember who, like, his counterpart was, who else he was added in with. And I was like, oh, wait, it was Sunspot. Sunspot's also, both of these champions are very good, as far as, like, gameplay. Who are we on to? White Magneto. Well, Magneto, yes. Okay, so Magneto's buff. That was that was a good call on Kabam's part to, like, who do we buff? I feel like, because you see Magneto, you're like, oh, Magneto's a pretty powerful character, isn't he? And then, like, you have, like, then, like, in-game, they were just, like, absolutely terrible. Both of them were. Like, they were just the same level of awfulness. And then they added this buff. Like, the white one got it, like, pretty good, like, right? But the red one is just extremely good now. Like, everybody wants him. Like, I guess it's pretty much the same thing with, like, with Hulkbuster. Because he was bad, but now he's good. So, and now everybody likes him. So, overall, like, they've just made, additions to the game have been getting better and better. I'm pretty sure there's supposed to be a big, like, content like, content, like, update sort of thing coming out soon, because they need to add Act 7. I myself have not finished Act 6, because I've only gotten up to, like, I've beat Chapter 1 just so I could get, like, Cavalier, but then after that, I have, like, really not even touched Act 6, because I got Cavalier, I guess, like, a few months ago, but that was hard, getting to Cavalier. Like, that was probably one of, like, the hardest things I've had to do, like, in, like, the entire game. Like, that and getting Uncollected, because both of those things are, like, so hard to do, because, like, basically, I started out just, like, not having the right champs to do it, and so it was hard. Like, just the fights, just, like, the people you would have to fight, just, like, the nodes and stuff. Like, it was fun. Don't get me wrong, but, like, it was just hard. And, yeah, it appears I've run out of energy. I'm probably just gonna use only the small ones, because I always try to save, like, the big ones for something, just in case if, like, one day they come out with something, I'm like, oh, yeah, I gotta, like, grind this real quick, like, this, like, quest or something. Like, just in case if that ever happens, which I feel like sometime it will, but that'll be after I use, like, all of my energy, like, on something. Like, I'll use it all on, like, something, and I'll be like, yeah, you know, it's fine. They probably won't do it. They haven't done it in the past, and then they will do it. And then, like, okay, yeah, Scarlet Witch is another champion that's just, like, you know, you're kind of, like, plain old, like, basic champ. It's pretty decent, like, nothing, like, too special, but she's still good. It's just, like, some of the older champs have stick, and some of them just haven't. I believe we're on to the boss now, which is Professor X. Now, Professor X is a very interesting champion, just because of his just the way he alters things. Like, you know, like how at the beginning of the fight, he just does that thing, and, like, it's kind of just, like, the battleground is sort of his. Yes, this right here. And then it's like, oh, the battleground is his now. Like, he can do what he wants with it. Professor X is a very, like, I guess, like, unique champion, as in the fact that he's pretty good, and he's just, like, a pretty good champ, like, overall, and he's Falter. I hate Falter, like with a passion. I hate Falter, just because it's annoying. All right, like, you know, Ebony Maw has it. Yeah, but even though, like, he does have it, it's not like that great. Like, he's still not that great of a champ. Ebony Maw isn't, just because, like, I feel like the way he works. But he's one of those, like, he's not a good champ, but he's an annoying champ to fight. Because, like, a lot of these factors, like they may not be able to, like, do things, but, like, you give them the right buff or something, the right, like, node, they will be, like, the most annoying thing in the world. And yes, I am bringing Juggernaut into this fight for fun, because he's at, like, 10%. And so he should die pretty easily. So I'm finished out with the special one. His specials are pretty interesting. just because like I like the way they look. I like the way they look. Like just him as an overall character is very, like, you know, just a very interesting character. And there we go. All three of the quests, 3 out of 6 of the quests are completed. And there we go. So this channel, like, I like to upload contest stuff. I may upload other things, but the one thing would like to get straight. This is like mediocre, like okay person gameplay. If you're looking for like very, very, very like skilled, talented, like the best gameplay in the world, this is probably not the channel for you. I mean, if you want like really good gameplay, go over to like the YouTubers I said before, like Legacy, Contest Champion, Seaton, like all of them. They do like very like strategic gameplay. They're very good. All like 3 of them are. I'm sure there are plenty of others that are very good. Yeah, my channel is gonna be like mediocre stuff, like for the people that aren't good, but like they're okay. That's basically it. Like I don't know what else to say, but like, yeah, that's it for today's video, and I'll see you guys all in the next one, and have a good day.